This is Signature. I'm your host, Gus Summers, and we are back. And we have in-studio guest, Johnny Vatos. Johnny, again, thank you for being with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
I know everyone already knows. Contact information, we can find you on Facebook. And
you can find me on Facebook with my band, the Johnny Vatos Boingo Dance Party.
Nice.
And then if you want to know more intimate details about me, I'm also Johnny Vatos on Facebook. No, Facebook.
Facebook, that's right.
And it's you know, I like to talk trash because it's a impersonal but yet virtual closeness.
Yes.
So, you know, I'll give you an opinion about anything and laugh and always have fun with it.
That's right. That's right. You have, you know, that's something that, you know, I've read, and now knowing you personally, you're very jolly. You're very happy. Mm-hmm. Was there a time that, you know, that maybe you weren't? Were you always that way? Was it something that you discovered along the way? Hey, it's better to be happy than sad?
That's really what I discovered at a very early age. And so every day I try to find something ridiculous to think about, and because it is ridiculous. And if in those days when I'm really dark and I'm really kind of mean and I'm really sad, I stay home.
Okay.
I don't abuse anybody else. I stay home, relax, chill for about a day, and then I'm back.
That's awesome. So you pound on the drums a little bit.
Yeah. Play strange music with no meter.
I don't need that meter.
I'm tired of dancers. I'm just going to play free now.
That's right. That's fantastic. I love that, the meter. That's your worst enemy, isn't it?
It is.
It's always wrong.
It's always tick, 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 tick.
You hear it in your dreams sometimes, don't you?
My wife says that my feet move just like I'm playing the bass drum at night.
Really?
Yeah. Like a dog, you know, when a dog, he's running in his sleep.
That's great.
The drummer dog pedals his feet.
That's fantastic. So let me ask you, what was? Do you remember your first drum set?
Yes, I remember it with great remorse because I wish I had it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm one of those kind of really terrible guys that likes to hold on to. You know how you people I have conditions, rat pack conditions.
Yes.
Well, I'm a drummer, rat packer.
Nice.
So I have hardware and stuff for the last 40 years that I've been carrying around, little nuts and bolts. But that first drum set was a really great drum set, and not great as far as how they're made, but just had such a sweet story for me.
Really? Wow. So you have all these little, I need that little piece. It was something I had 23 years ago. I have it stored somewhere.
That's it.
I do the same thing. I'll save something, and where's that little knob? I know I have it. It's somewhere. There it is. And it's perfect. Yeah.
It's for a Crown amplifier, and I had one that year.
That's awesome. So, how about young drummers? Well, they come and they see you, and they say, you know, I've heard your music, and for years, they're always wondering, what's the key to success? Or, you know, can you give me one word of wisdom? Or, I'm sure you always hear that.
Well, one of the words of wisdom now that I have for drummers is that one of the things I did was I studied real old guys when I was like 18 or 19.
Nice.
I studied guys that were still doing it when they're 50, 60, and so,
nice.
and because I wanted to do it all my life. And so I watched their posture and how they carried themselves and how they were able to save their muscles, even if they were pounding rock and roll or playing jazz or doing all that stuff. So I think now there's so many great young drummers, and I'm really, really excited about how the musicians have actually grown and evolved in so many genres. In classical music now, there's so many young, beautiful, powerful children that are playing cello concertos and then playing piano concertos on the same day, and drummers that are just, I judge drum contests sometimes for Guitar Center and different drum companies, and so I get to see some of the most fabulous young drummers, and it's really, really inspiring. And it always amazes me because it happens. I get them coming to see me, and they can't believe that I'm still sounding like a 15-year-old animal when I play.
You're right. Right. You saw how they did it back then.
Yeah.
Because that's great advice. I was having a conversation with someone not too long ago, and we're talking about singers who are still out there who are great. For instance, like Neil Diamond, and these guys who put on show after show, year after year, and their voice sounds the same.
How do they? So and it's two little muscles. I have four and a big gut to deal with. It's really fun, but these two little muscles, how do they sing like that?
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And and you're saying the same thing. You saw guys who were back when you were a kid, still in the 50s, playing the same way.
Yeah.
And you found that little secret. Of course, you want to keep it a secret, right?
Sure. No, it's just basically the secret to my instrument is to think like a ballet dancer, sit up straight, totally relaxed, as much relaxation as you can keep to all your appendages so they all can dance and feel free. Don't slouch, don't lean over to one side, and just poise and relax.
Look at that. There it is. There it is.
That's the secret for today.
And take it and run with it, boys and
That's
girls.
right.
That's fantastic. Have you noticed body structure? Drummers. Every people are different. Ladies, men. Is it because of their physical, their physique, that it has an impact of their drumming, or is it just they learn a technique and a style, or is it just they can play, learn how to play, and that's it?
Well, I think when you start any instrument, you have to have the sound and the idea in your head first, and then you're just going to go for it.
Yes.
And I don't think it necessarily matters how you sit or your size. It matters more how you hear the instrument and what you want to do.
Right.
Because I was judging a cover band, what do they call them, a tribute band contest in Long Beach a couple of weeks ago, and there was this drummer playing with AC/DC band, and he was huge, must have been about 500 pounds, and he was playing real gentle, real light, so it doesn't really matter.
So you're trying to yell, hit the darn thing!
I want to vote for you.
I want to vote for you. You got the luck, hit the darn thing. That's good. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So now let me ask you about genres. You have hard rock, heavy metal, you have ballads and everything. Is it easy to cross over, or do you feel in your case and when you're giving advice, well, if you like this type of music, just stay there, or learn how to do these other styles?
Well, actually, the more styles you learn, the better it is when you want to do original music. The more you have experience to bring to the table. And you're only going to do music that you're really interested in, because there's the ones I'm interested in are Latin, jazz, pop, country, Irish music, norteño music, hardcore, bebop, free jazz, and a couple other ones, surf music, and I can't even remember right now. But generally, I have my list that I'm involved in. But there's some other things that that leave me, like mathematics, speed metal, and some kind of black metal. I don't understand, burning down churches and blowing up things.
I got you.
Or hardcore rap, where I don't quite understand it.
Right. It's a little different beat to it or something.
Well, I just don't. Once again, I kind of choose music from the group, and then I do my job. So I don't understand what the group think is.
Oh, I gotcha.
Hip hop's cool, but I don't understand what hardcore rap is in your face about.
I gotcha. I completely understand. Hey, Johnny, again, thanks for coming in.
Oh, you're welcome.
Man, words of wisdom, pearls, so many. Hey, well, this is Gus Summers, and you've been listening to The In Show. We have in-studio guest, the legendary drummer, Johnny Vatos. Well, we're going to have a lot more of him in this next half hour.